So much power in such a tiny little box. Hey guys, welcome back to the Ball Shredder channel. And yes, we've got another Leo Jaymz review, but it's not a guitar. It's a multi-effects pedal. This is the all-new Leo Jaymz Silverbox that is selling right now for $79 on Amazon. It is a portable guitar or bass amp modeler and effects processor. And while it might look very small and tiny, it packs a big punch. It's got a ton of features and it's pretty easy to use. Now I'm gonna get into all that, but real quick guys, if you are not currently subscribed to the Ball Shredder YouTube channel, this one you're watching right now, if you could just take a quick second, reach down, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, leave a comment, that would be totally awesome. Now, a little disclaimer here guys. This is not going to be a how-to video. I am not making a video teaching you how to use the pedal. This is going to be a demonstration video. I'm going to let you hear some of the sounds. I'm going to show you what it's capable of and show you some of the things that you can do with it. And you'll see a little bit of me switching between this and switching between that. But again, it's not going to be a how-to video teaching you how to move around to all the different things and how to do this and how to do that. You're gonna have to learn that on your own. And all you need is this little guy right here. That's the instruction manual. And the reason this is not a how-to video because it's really easy to learn how to use it as long as you take a few minutes to read the little book. Because if you're like me, you're just gonna plug that pedal in, turn it on, and start pushing buttons and stuff and try to make it work, and within a minute be incredibly frustrated because you don't know what to do. That's what guys like me do, guys like you, right? We don't need no stinking instructions. Well, yes you do. So I grabbed it, I opened it up, I read it, I had to put on my glasses and get a bright light on it because the words are very small, but just a few minutes of reading this and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, duh. Oh, I can push that button. I didn't know that. And then you turn this knob, and again, very easy to use. You just take a few minutes to read this. Okay, some of the stuff that it has. It's got Bluetooth capability, so yeah, you can connect it to your Bluetooth devices. When it's fully charged up, you've got about 10 hours of battery power. And it does not connect to an outlet. Like you don't plug in the little adapter and plug it into the wall. No, it's got an internal battery, and it does come with the little USB cable that you can connect it and then charge it up. 10 hours of battery. Okay, presets. It comes fully loaded with 40 presets already in there. There's 35 for guitar and 5 for bass. And then on top of that, guys, there's 40 more. It goes all the way up to 80. 40 more that are blank, so that you can go in and program your own settings and save those 40 of those. I'd say that's more than enough. And also guys, on the presets, the first 40 that are already in there, you can go in and edit them and make changes, and then you can save that. You can also move the presets around. Like, well, I like preset number 1, but I want it to be right next to preset number 15. So you can move number 1 to position 14 and vice versa, and all kinds of switching and swapping and whatever. How do you do that? Again, it's right there in the instruction manual. It's pretty amazing what's inside this thing because it's got amplifier modelers, 20 amplifier modelers, 15 for guitar and 5 for bass. Cabinet simulators, same thing, 20 cabinet simulators, 15 for guitar, 5 for bass. You've also got delay, reverb, and modulation effects. In addition, guys, you can connect this to your computer to edit the presets and to get firmware updates. All right, it's time to hear what this thing sounds like. So I'm gonna be running this thing. Here's my signal chain, guys. I'm gonna go from my guitar into the pedal. Then the pedal is gonna go into my audio interface, which is connected to my computer. Now on my computer, I'm gonna have it basically set to nothing. I'm gonna have to open my Line 6 Pod Farm software that I always use, but I'm gonna turn off all the stuff. Like it's just gonna be kind of blank, like just a clean setting with absolutely nothing. No amps turned on, no effects, nothing. So everything you hear is going to be coming from the Silverbox pedal. I'm not gonna go through all 40 presets, guys, because I don't want this to be a 2-hour video. So I will go through some of them and I will go in and kind of edit some of the effects and change the amps, change the cabinets, things like that, so you can get an idea of what these are and how they sound. Here we go. Okay guys, so here we are looking at the pedal and you can see the display. P01 means preset 1. And then to go to the next preset, you just hit that button, see, and that's gonna cycle you through all the presets. Now you see how on preset 3, the little red FX button or icon lit up? That means now it's turned on. And then you go back to preset 2, well, it's off, and then the reverb icon is lit up. So that means it's on. So when the icon is lit up, that thing is on. If it's not lit up, it's off. So let's go back to 1. And here's what preset 1 sounds like. So a little bit of a mild distortion, and you could clearly hear the reverb. So let's go ahead and look at the amp models. To do that, you just hit the amp button. And then here we have the amp display. And then we can go up to the top there and we can cycle through the different amp modelers. And then these things down here, gain, level, bass, mid, treble, all can be changed, edited, and saved. But let's go up and look at the amp models. You just push down. And then there we go. Right now it's on 2 UKC30 normal. Okay, and then when we go back, we see we got a twin, and that's the first one. Then back to that one, and then there's a 3 Mars VM 410, 4 Victor Mars, which maybe stands for Marshall, 5 Brit Plex 100, and then the next one, and so on. 7 Eagle Savage, that's one of my favorites. Diesel High Gain, that's another one of my favorites. And then we've got an EVH 5150, and so on. Mess, which is probably Mesa Boogie. Okay, so remember, like I said, 15 different guitar amp models, and then 5 for the bass. So 16 on up, where we're at now. These are the bass models. So let's go back to the first one, and let's check out another preset. Okay, preset number 3. Now we've got some FX on there. Basically what the FX is, guys, is it allows you to use either a compressor or a boost or a noise gate. And again, those are adjustable and savable. If we go to the amp model, you can see it's using the Eagle Savage amp model, which I like. Pretty good sounds there. And we go back to the home, and you can see it's a really dry sound on this one because there's no delay, there's no reverb, there's no modulation happening. Okay, on to preset number 4, and we can see that the delay and the modulation are lit up, so let's see what that sounds like. Not really hearing a whole lot of delay, guys, so let's go into the delay, and let's see if we can kind of play around with that and get a little more delay. It's got several different delays, guys. This one's called Duck. The very first one is analog, then there's duck, then there's D-tape, dual, lo-fi, and that's the last one. Let's go down to analog. So now we're on the analog delay, and let's see what that sounds like. And also, guys, if you want to turn the delay off, all you have to do is hit the button, and then see, now it's off. If we go back home, no delay lit up. Let's go back to the delay, let's turn it back on. Okay, now let's go down to the timing, and let's see if we can slow that down a little bit. I'm going to push this. Now I can adjust this. Okay, that's a little more to my liking. Now I'm going to go to mix. I'm going to increase the mix a little bit. Yeah, Yeah, that's a little more bald shredder sounding, isn't it? Okay, preset number 8, what does this one sound like? This one has the delay and the reverb lit up. Let's check out the reverb on this one. What's going on with the reverb? It's got the swell reverb. Let's check out some different reverbs. So here's the swell. How about the hall? Room. Spring. Shimmer. Definitely a lot more reverb on that one, right? And then we've got cloud. That one was quite a bit heavier, a lot like longer lasting, bigger reverb. And that's it. That's all your reverb choices. And again, you can go in and adjust everything on each different reverb sound. All right, now we're up to preset 20, guys. And that one is on the Eagle Savage amp, a great sounding amp. You can see the gain is all the way up to 70. Pretty good tone on that one. Let's see, what do we got turned on? We got the reverb turned on. Let's check out the different cab models, guys. The cab simulators. And remember, there are 15 of these for guitar and 5 for bass. So let's see here. It looks like a Marshall one, and then a Junior something, a Champ, Mesa Boogie. What does that sound like? Let's see here. Juice 4x12. Experimental. What is that? Eagle. I think I like that one. So I think we're also on the Eagle. Yep, we're also on the Eagle amp. And then we don't have the delay turned on. Let's turn on the delay. Not really getting anything. Let's change it up. Let's see here. Lo-fi. Dual. Okay. Okay, now we're on preset 26. You can really hear the delay on that one. Pretty long, like long-lasting. The time on the delay is like longer. And that one is one of the Marshall amps. And you know what? Let's check out the modulation effects. It's not turned on, but what I'm going to do is turn off the delay. Okay, delay is off. Now let's go to modulation. Let's turn it on. And this is the vibrato effect, which I'm not hearing anything. So let's go down to the speed and change that. Interesting, okay. Let's change to a different modulation effect. Flanger, here we go. All right, sounds like a flanger. Tremolo. You can hear it a little bit. Let's go in and adjust the speed. Let's go back. Let's see, phaser. What does this sound like? We can hear it a little bit, and we're gonna go down and adjust the speed. Alright, what else do we have besides phaser? Chorus, okay. Let's see. And once again, let's go and adjust the speed. These seem to all need to be adjusted pretty much. Alright guys, on to preset 27. And that one, you can hear what it sounds like with like a pretty heavy reverb and a pretty heavy delay. It's got the modulation on. Which modulation is that? Let's check it out. The vibrato, but the speed's the number's very low, so you're not hearing it very much. That one's got everything on. They're all lit up. Preset number 29. Really dry sound. That's the Eagle Savage amp again. And nothing really going on except for the amp and the cabinet. And then let's see, FX, we've got the boost. A little bit of boost on that one. Okay, preset number 30. This is the Diesel amp, high gain. That, of course, is going to be another one of my favorites. We could go into the gain and make it even more high gain. Why don't we try that? Just for the heck of it. Let's just like really gain it up. Let's go all the way to 100. And we've got delay. I'm going to put maybe a little more delay, duck delay. I don't know if I'm liking that duck delay. I'm going to go back to the analog delay. Okay, and let's see. Not much there. Let's go down to the mix. A little bit higher, and then I think I need to go into the time. Yeah, it's a little bit too quick for me. Okay, that's good enough. Let's check out the reverb. And reverb is not on. Let's turn it on. Alright, I think this is a pretty good lead tone for me, so let's see if I can do a little shredding on this. That was a pretty wet sound, yeah. A lot of reverb and delay on that, but that sounded pretty cool. Okay, now we are all the way up to preset number 32. I think this one is a kind of a clean setting. Let's see. Yeah, so for, you know, people saying, oh, you didn't do any cleans, all you did was like a high distortion and the high gain. Well, if you stopped watching the video early, then I guess you missed the clean part, because here it is. Let's do a little clean, guys. And that's without any reverb, without a chorus or anything. You know, we could add those things in and it would definitely change the sound, probably make it even sound a little bit better. All right, guys, so what did you think? What did you think about the sounds coming out of this little Leo Jaymz Silverbox? And I totally understand it's gonna vary from person to person, because when I did the video for the Tank G, wow, some people in the comments were like, yeah, man, that sounds great, I love it. And then other people, not so much. So what's your opinion? And I also know that I'm gonna get people asking in the comments, well, which one do you like better? What's better, this one or that Tank G pedal? Because they both cost the same amount of money, $79. And I guess I would say that I think the sounds are pretty similar. I don't really think they're a whole lot different, and I do like a lot of the amp models they have in here. I would say I'd probably have to give the edge to this one because it's easier to use than the Tank G, just less complicated. The Tank G had 4 foot switches, and you literally had to push 2 of them at the same time to like go to like the next preset or setting. So that was just a little bit complicated, and a lot of people were complaining about that. This one's real simple, you know, going through the presets from preset 1, preset 2, or the ones that you save for yourself, you know, beyond 40. It's just a matter of pushing one of these buttons, like this one to go up to the next one, or this one to go back to the next one. And it just has so many uses and advantages. I mean, it's got a headphone jack right here. I forgot to mention that. Headphone jack. So literally, you could take this anywhere. If the battery's charged up, 10 hours, you could take it camping out in the middle of nowhere. You got the battery charged up, headphone jack, put your headphones on, bring your guitar, plug it in, and then, yeah, you're getting all that stuff in your headphones. Alrighty guys, so that pretty much does it for the new Silverbox Multi-Effects pedal from Leo Jaymz. If you want more information, you want to check one of these out, I've got the link for it down in the video description. And as usual guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time!